Hey guys, welcome back to JD's Kitchen. Today we are going to be making these delicious sardine bread rolls. This bread is stuffed with sardine and butter and it's so yummy. You would enjoy it, especially when it's hot. This bread is soft on the inside and is crunchy on the outside. So let's jump right into our ingredients for making this yummy bread. So we'll be using 4 cups of flour, approximately 2 tablespoons of sugar. You would also be needing 1 cup of warm milk. We are going to use 3 eggs, 2 for the batter and then 1 we're going to use to glaze over our dough. And then we're going to need 2 teaspoons of dry yeast, a teaspoon of salt, and then 2 containers of sardine. Now we'll be using butter. Okay, you could use butter for your batter, but this time I'll be using butter just for mixing my sardine. Okay, in the last recipe the bread was meant to be soft in and out, so I used 6 tablespoons of butter, but today I will be using sardine oil. Just follow the process and see. So I'll go ahead, put my milk, my warm milk, put in the sugar just so that the sugar can dissolve, because I'm not using granulated sugar. And then I poured in my yeast as well, made a well in my flour as usual, and poured in everything inside. I think that the process is easy. You can look and just understand. I've just added in my salt. You are going to see me adding eggs, and then I will add in my sardine oil. I'll add 2 tablespoons of sardine oil. So you could add butter. Okay, I have another recipe of this bread roll where the intention was for the bread to be soft in and out, so even the back of the bread was not crunchy, it was soft. In that recipe I used 6 tablespoons of butter, but for this recipe you just saw me pouring in my sardine oil, and then I'm going to mix up everything together and knead it for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to cover it and allow it to rest for 1 hour. Now let's go ahead and prep our sardine. So I'm just going to remove my sardines from the container, and then I'm going to try to take out the bones and any other thing that I don't want in it. There's just some sardines that at times you see some green stuff around the belly area, so I always take it out. That's exactly what I'm doing. In this sardine I am going to add a sprinkle of white pepper and then some chopped onions. I would also be adding a tablespoon of butter. This is just going to take this mixture to another level. It's going to make it so smooth, and it's also going to give it very nice flavor. So that's me adding my white pepper and my chopped onions. After our dough rises, I'm just going to sprinkle some flour on a board, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just knead my dough for about a minute again, and then I spread it out and start cutting the sizes that I want to make my bread rolls. You guys just follow the process. It is self-explanatory. Once you look at what I'm doing, you would know what to do. So I'll basically be forming like a little deep hole in the middle of my dough. That's after I cut it, I'll flatten it out in my palm and then create like a deep hole section in the middle. Not very deep, but I'll just ensure that this, watch the process. I'm going to put in my sardine, and then I'm going to wrap it up just like how you wrap up your maybe gâteau or something.